Hi guys, it's Monday, the week of Thanksgiving for us here, and we have about a bajillion and a half things to do, but that's okay. We're not stressed. We're going to get through this. Hopefully you guys are too, because I know a lot of you are stressed about company coming into town, especially resellers, because we know we all have those little piles and stuff everywhere that we kind of want to hide from family. So we have lots of work to do this Thanksgiving. Paul's behind the camera like, oh, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
There are probably lots of you watching that are like, don't go in that room. Just shut the door and don't let the family in there.
That's one of the signs of level 3 hoarding.
No, it's a reseller.
Yeah.
Totally okay. All right, Paul, how many orders did we have going out today? It was 60-something.
Yeah, 63 or 64.
Okay, so 63 or 64 orders, which is absolutely amazing because Friday, I think it was, we didn't sell a single thing for like 16 hours.
Yeah. It was spooky.
We were like, oh my gosh, eBay's broken. And we have over 17,000 items listed. It's not like we only have a couple and we're like, oh, boo-hoo, there were no sales. That is abnormal. So anyway, we ended up with a lot of sales. So eBay must have closed the lights out on our store for a while, but we're back. All right, let's do a couple sales and then I have some viewer shout outs as well. So we're going to start right here. This is an Ever After High doll cape. It's from the doll Cerise Hood. This is an original, although they haven't reprinted
Not
or
yet.
redone Ever After High. They have brought Monster High back. I really hope they bring Ever After High back because I love those dolls too. But this is a cape from the doll. It sold for $12.99. It's brand new. It was just taken off the doll and has been in storage. Next up, we have a big order of different Funko products. So this is like a Huckleberry Hound Mystery Mini. And this one's awesome. We have a Count Chocula. He has a little cape in there. Little Count Chocula cereal Mystery Mini. We have a Lightning McQuack?
Launchpad.
Launchpad McQuack from the DuckTales series. And then we have two Funko Paka Pakas. We have a little watermelon. These are from the Fruit Bat collection. A little, watermelon guy and a pineapple guy. These are super cute. I may or may not put screenshots on the screen for all of these items just because it's hard to smash them all into the little segment that I'm talking about them. But if I don't put the screenshots up, this order was $38.75. Of course, if you ever want to see any of our individual items, you can go on our eBay store. It's public knowledge. You can look and see what we've sold and all that fun stuff. And it might give you ideas of stuff that you could sell. Let's do a viewer thing, and then I'm going to show a couple more sales. So, Hot Jimmy Forever said, could you please list more Chippendales? I really want the Christmas chipmunks. So I did double check just before I started filming, and they are currently listed in our store. So for you or for anybody else that has been asking, there's a link in the description of all of our videos to our eBay store. You can follow that link and then just type into the search of our store, Chippendale, and they'll come up. So there was that. Let's do a couple more sales. We have a Disney Munchlings. This one is from the
Advent calendar.
Advent calendar. I was trying to think, was it from the specialty?
No, it's from the festive feast.
Festive findings.
Yeah.
This is Robin Hood.
Yep.
But I like to think of it as Bambi.
It's Robin Hood.
It's Bambi. I forget how much these cost. We said it wasn't from the Advent calendar, right? It's
no,
the regular, so $14.95.
$14.95, but that particular collection has hit sales quite a few times. So okay. I think we paid like $12 for that that series. I'm comfortable saying $12 for that.
And it sold for $24.95 plus shipping. And then I have two adorable little Blue's Clues figures. Man, we watched a lot of Blue's Clues in our day. We have Magenta and Slippery Slope. These little PVC figures generally cost us between $2 to $3 each. Sometimes a little bit less than $2. Like I've talked about, if they come out of a blind bag, they cost more for us. If they come out of a larger set, then they're on the cheaper side for us. And I don't remember where these two came out of.
Those came from the mystery eggs, so those were $2.95 each.
$2.95 each. Okay, so we're going to do them for $6, and they sold for $11.90. So one more. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? I'll do this one. I think it's April 1999 apricot. My pen is running out of ink, so it looks like a 4, but I think it was 9. I know you comment all the time. Thank you. We appreciate it. You were saying that you love these What Sold videos because you're in the UK, so based on the time we upload them here, which in the US they go live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your time it's 4 p.m., which it happens to be the time you get off work. So this is like your little end of work treat, which is super cool. I don't know, it made me smile when I read that. And you work in a toy store, so that's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So you did mention that your fiance has been starting to watch the videos with you. So hi, Dan. Glad you guys are watching the videos together. I haven't read it to Paul yet, but Dan did leave he told April a very nice comment that she left. Maybe he's gonna blush now because maybe he didn't know that she wrote this comment. But in one of the What Sold videos, you were saying you had a dad bod. Paul was saying he had a dad bod, and I was saying that he was hot. Dan said, no, you could tell that Paul had like a service job and work because he's in really good shape. So,
oh, well, thank you, Dan.
So there you go, Paul.
I appreciate it. I'm off to buy another 350 Snickers bar container.
Well, the shape may change after 350 Snickers bars, but
maybe.
We'll see. Anyway, okay, I think I'm going to let Paul do a few sales, and then I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right. Paul with the service job bod here. All right, I'm going to start us off. I have a person won a lot of 2 pins. This is like the tale of 2 pins here. So this is a Loungefly Disney Mushu pin. Mushu the dragon from Mulan. They purchased this, and then they purchased this big jumbo Funko Pop pin, which is the Mandalorian and the Child. I ended up getting a few of these on a really good clearance at Target for like $5 a pin. And then, of course, these were opened on our channel. Together, these sold for $23.90. Which is a pretty good deal because I think originally these pins were like $14.99. Next up, I have a Lego Hogwarts Grand Staircase. This was a gift with purchase, not in 2023, but in 2022. And it was only available for a very short time. You had to buy a certain amount of Harry Potter sets in order to get it. And any of the themed gift with purchase sets from Lego tend to do pretty well once they have retired for a year or two. So this sold for $74.95 with free shipping. To kind of give you an idea, I guesstimate that I usually get with gifts with purchases, I guesstimate that I'm getting about a 20% discount because I think you had to spend $100, maybe $120. So after fees and shipping, this is like a $50 discount off a $120 purchase. That's a great deal. Made my other stuff cheaper, which is good because a lot of that's not selling for a whole lot of money. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, next up. 2 pre-owned Department 56 trees. These are the Village Accessories Twinkle Bright Tree, small.
Those are big boxes for a small.
Yeah, they sure are. Okay, these Shannon and I picked up together at a estate sale. They had a whole bunch of Christmas stuff. They set up a big Christmas display every year. They had all different brands together, which I don't know that I could do that. I think that would bother me. I'm like a purist. So anyway, we ended up getting these as well as a whole bunch of other like little houses. I think we only got one other Department 56 piece, but we paid $25 for everything. And we sold these trees for $24.95 plus shipping. So that was a good deal for us. And actually, it's a really good deal for the buyer as well because those are super expensive to buy brand new. My last thing for this, and this is another one that Shannon will put the screenshots up if she can. If not, go ahead and just look at our store. These little pins from Disney were from the Lunar New Year set that came out a year or two ago. So this person bought Daisy Duck as an ox, Mickey Mouse as a snake. Doesn't look very snake-like there, but I guess it's a snake. Minnie Mouse as a goat. I like it. She's doing a handstand. My favorite sound. Pluto as a dragon. And this is a Chip and Dale pin that's actually a variant pin. They reversed the colors of Chip and Dale on this pin compared to the box. And we opened up a few of these trying to find a whole set. We actually got both different types. So it's not like they just misprinted this pin versus what was on the packaging. We have both different kinds of Chip and Dale. So I like this one because this one has Dale, which is me, wearing the little orange tiger suit. Shannon, who is Chip, gets to wear the blue tiger suit. I get the orange tiger suit.
Orange would look better on you than me.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think it would. And you wear blue very well. So,
yes.
So it works. It works out. So anyway, these 5 pins were $88.75. So that was a pretty good order. So we're going to go back to Shannon, and she has more stuff.
And we're back with Shannon. First off, we have an R2-D2 figural bag clip. He is dressed in his Christmas best. He's like wrapped up in ribbon and has a bow on his head like a little present. This sold for, I already lost it, $11.90. I think these cost us about $6, let's say, on average, because these come out of blind bags that we open on our other channels. Next up, a Rocket Raccoon Wishable. So, as you can see by the hang tag on this one, he was not a blind bag plush. He was one of the ones, when they made Wishables, at least one was always available individually, and then the rest of the series were blind bag. He was $9.99, but I think we bought these on a sale or a clearance, or maybe they came from the outlet. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't feel like we got those from the outlet, but I do think we got them on sale. I think we paid like $8 for those.
Well, he sold for $14.95, and we're happy to send him on his way to his new little home.
Yep.
Let's see. We have 2 Pop Mart Harry Potter figures. These are good ones. This person picked 2 good ones. We have Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall. About $18 in on each of these for us. And they sold for $59.90. Cool little figures. They come with little stands and stuff, which, I don't know. They just look good. They look really cool all lined up. I have a bunch of figures on my desk. I probably need to clean my desk off. Last sale I'm going to show you is another Disney Munchlings Advent Calendar pin. I think it was a couple What Sold videos ago, maybe, that I showed you the Stitch gingerbread pin and said how that was the first one that sold. We've now sold a second of... Ooh, the phone's cha-chinging over there. Yay! Third pin for us to sell, because we sold our second Stitch gingerbread pin, but this is the second new pin that sold. So we sold Baymax. He sold for $39.95 as well. Super excited about that. These pins cost us $10 each, a little more than $10 each. So, did you have something you wanted to say?
That's it.
Okay. I have 2 more viewer shout-out / comments. One of the things I wanted to talk about is on our recent pantry cleanup video. We received, I'm not going to call out individual names because there were a lot of really cool and nice comments from people. I just thought Paul might like to hear this. A lot of people totally understood your pandemic buying experience and the stress that may have caused and everything. A lot of people in the same boat as you, and actually still struggling with it to some point, where it's like when they're grocery shopping, they're like, okay, I don't need to stock up because I'm not dealing with that right now, so it'll be okay. A lot of nice comments about us donating the food to the food pantries. We totally agree with you guys. We hope it blesses a bunch of people this time of year. It was probably pretty good before Thanksgiving too, because a lot of that rice and pasta and stuff could, be really good. So anyway, lots of comments about that. Thank you, you guys. A lot of you did like Paul with the Snickers bucket.
Who wouldn't? It's the Snickers bucket.
Speaking of which
is, if you make it, it would be a Snucket.
Yeah. A lot of people loved yesterday's Storage Sunday video with Paul wearing the bikini top in the thumbnail.
I think I looked pretty good.
Said it was your favorite part of the video. I didn't know he was going to do that. So we cut, because then he was going to get on screen and talk. And I was fiddling with trying to count up how many clothes we had so we could tell you like the number. And I turned and looked back, and he's wearing the bikini top, and I almost lost it in storage. But my favorite part after the surprise was the fact that he got stuck in it for a minute and couldn't get it off.
I put it on differently than I had to take it off, so yeah.
So if you guys missed Storage Sunday, look for the one with Paul in the bikini top. It's worth a watch. So last thing I have right here, I printed it out because I wanted to read the whole comment like as is, and I didn't bring my glasses, so forgive me if I mess this up. This was on our storage unit video, like way back at the beginning of when we revived the channel.
Oh, wow.
Where we showed all of our storage units. So this is from L580. Made me feel better. When you said, quote, "This is where it all started," end quote. Or, sorry, no. I can't read it. When you said this is where it all started, that we wanted to move stuff out of the house temporarily, it is exactly what I have been saying. Wouldn't it be nice to get it out of the house, organize it all in its proper areas, and it'll be easier to list? Sigh. Which I thought was pretty hysterical because that's exactly how we think. And then you also said, P.S. It is more fun to shop than list, and it is great you both are of the same mind about it. When I distress over my death pile, my hubby said, "It's money in the bank." He's a keeper. Even though I know it isn't money in the bank if I don't sell it before I croak. Ha ha. So I just thought that comment was super cute, made me laugh, reminded me, of Paul and I exactly. You and your hubby kind of sound like you're in the same camp. And yeah, it is a money pile or a death pile or whatever you want to call it, but we probably should get to listing it before we croak. Otherwise, we're not going to ever see that money. Somebody else is going to see that money. You know what's going to happen. Like Paul and I have talked about the hoarder garage sale we went to. Some other reseller is going to get our good stuff. So I know a lot of you out there can relate to that. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. Because it's Thanksgiving, we're trying to film a couple videos because we don't want to have to do it while family's here. We want to be able to focus on them. So we will be back in a couple days with another What Sold video. If you have any questions or comments, let us know down below. And thanks for watching. Bye, guys.